Welcome everyone. In this lecture I am going to discuss about permutation groups, and the content of this lecture is from the textbook Mathematical Methods for Physics and Engineers by Riley, Hobson and Benz. Now what is permutation? The operation of rearranging n distinct objects amongst themselves is called a permutation of degree n. Suppose you have total n number of objects and you are going to rearrange those distinct objects. So this is known as permutation, and if there are n distinct objects, so the degree of the permutation will be n. So degree of the permutation will depend on the number of distinct objects. For example, the symmetry operations on an equilateral triangle, to which we have already given much attention in the earlier lectures, can be considered as the 6 possible rearrangements of the marked corners of the triangle amongst 3 fixed points in space. Because we have already noted that when we were performing different types of symmetry operations, if we mark the corners of the triangle with some particular notations, so those points were rearranged after the operation of different types of symmetry transformations. In the same way, if you consider a cube, and the symmetry operations on a cube can be viewed as a rearrangement of its corners amongst 8 points in space. The complete group of all permutations of degree n is usually denoted by Sn. So if we consider the total permutations as a group, the complete group of all permutations of degree n is usually denoted by Sn, and the number of possible permutations of degree n is n factorial. We know this, that is the number of possible permutations of degree n. That means if there are n number of distinct objects, then the total number of permutation will be n factorial. Now suppose we are considering 6 distinct objects A, B, C, D, E, F, and A, B, C, D, E, F, this particular set of distinct objects is rearranged by some process, and the rearrangement is like this: B, E, F, A, D, C. Suppose theta is the permutation and theta is acting on A, B, C, D, E, F, and therefore after the rearrangement this becomes B, E, F, A, D and C. So theta is a permutation of degree 6. Why degree 6? Because 6 distinct objects. Now the permutation theta can be denoted by 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 3. Why? Because you see the first object A is replaced by the second B. As by the second B we are writing 2. Now the second object B, there was the second object B that is replaced by the fifth. You see E comes here after the rearrangement. E means fifth object comes here, so we are writing 5. The third by the sixth, that means here it was C, so C has been replaced by F. F was in the 6th position, so we are writing 6, and so on. So the theta can be represented as 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 3. So theta is acting on A, B, C, D, E, F. So that thing can be represented as 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 3, which is acting on A, B, C, D, E, F, and gives B, E, F, A, D, C. Now suppose phi is another second permutation also of degree 6, and we are going to find the product phi dot theta, that is product phi dot theta between two permutations. So we can write in this way, that is phi dot theta of A, B, C, D, E, F is equal to phi, and inside the first bracket we are writing theta of A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we are assuming that phi is 453,621. We are assuming any arbitrary value. So suppose phi is 453,621 and theta was already noted as 256,143. So phi dot theta means product of the two which is acting on ABCDEF. But if 256,143, that means theta, if theta is acting on ABCDEF, then we get BEFADC that we have already discussed. So theta after acting on ABCDEF gives us BEFADC. Now on this 453621 will act, that means phi will act. So by the same rule as when theta acts on ABCDEF, comparing that rearrangement, we can say that 453621 when acts on BEFADC, it gives us ADFCEB. Here you have to note in this way, that is 4. 4 means fourth object will come first. Here fourth object was A, so we have to write A here. Fifth object will come to the second. Fifth object was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means D. So D will come to the second. 3, then 3, that means third object. You have to write the third object. Third object is F. Then 6, you have to write the 6. Sixth object was C, so you have to write C in this way. Now if we look carefully, that is ADFCEB, it can be written in this way, that is 146352, which is acting on ABCDEF. Because you see, that is if 146352 acts on ABCDEF, so 1 means A, that is first object, that is A. Next 4 means fourth object, 1, 2, 3, 4, that means D, so this is D. Then 6 is F, so that is sixth object. So this thing can be represented in this manner. So phi dot theta means this is phi, this is theta, then product of phi and theta is 146352. So this has been written in terms of the permutation notation. Now a concept that is very useful for working with permutation is that of decomposition into cycles. That is any permutation, for example theta, can be decomposed into cycles. But for that purpose we have to again focus on the rearrangement, that is how theta rearranges the objects ABCDEF. So you just look at the operation again, where theta acts on ABCDEF, and after acting on ABCDEF, theta gives BEFADC. Again I am saying BEFADC. So if you carefully look at this arrangement BEFADC, then we can say some sentences like first object A has been replaced by the second B. So let us verify. First object A has been replaced by the second object B. So first object was A and here it is B. So first object has been replaced by the second object B, and second object was B, but second object has been replaced by the fifth object E. So we are writing in this way, second object B has been replaced by the fifth. And similarly suppose fifth object E has been replaced by the fourth, fourth object has been replaced by the first. In this way you have to write these sentences. So these sentences actually gives us a cycle representation of the notation. So this thing can be represented in this way by the notation, that is 1, 2, 5, 4. So what is the meaning of the notation 1, 2, 5, 4? The meaning is that just you have to draw a arrow from 2 to 1. That means second object replaces the first object. So we are writing in this way, second, then arrow, then first. Then you see here is 5 and before is 2. So you draw arrow in this direction and you just say that is fifth replaces the second. You see fifth replaces the second. Next here is 4 and here is 5. So fourth replaces the fifth. You see in this fourth replaces the fifth. And last that is first replaces the 4, first replaces the 4th, and this thing can be represented in this diagram, that is we can write in this fashion, that is 1 2 5 4. It is a cyclic notation, and you have to give the arrow symbols in this way, that is 2 replaces 1, 5 replaces 2, 4 replaces 5, and 1 replaces 4. So this 1 2 5 4 is known as the cyclic representation or cycle notation. And another thing should be noted, that is here the remaining two objects C and F are interchanged by theta, that is more formally are rearranged according to a cycle of length 2 or a transposition represented by 3 and 6, because you see you again see the operation here, that is in the third position it was C, and in the sixth position it was F, and after the rearrangement this C and F they interchange with each other. F comes to the position of C and C goes to the position of F. So the position 3 and 6 is interchanged. So that is why apart from this cyclic notation, there should be another new notation for the interchange. So that is represented by 3 6. So the complete representation of theta will be 1 2 5 4 along with 3 6. The positions of objects that are unaltered by a permutation are either placed by themselves in a pair of parentheses or omitted together. And in general cases, when a particular object is completely unaltered by a permutation, then it is written inside a first bracket or inside a pair of parentheses. So suppose there is some identity transformation or null operation. It means all the objects are unaltered. In that case, I is written in this fashion, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. It means that is each of the distinct objects are unaltered, and it is represented in this way, that is each of the object is written inside a first bracket. So its meaning is that under a particular operation all the objects are unaltered, and it is known as the identity operation. Now what is the order of any permutation? And the order of any permutation of degree n, for example, we have already discussed about theta. Theta is of degree 6 because there are 6 distinct objects. So what is the order of theta? How to calculate the order of theta? The rule is that it is lowest common multiple or LCM of the lengths of the cycle. I am again saying that it is the lowest common multiple of the lengths of the cycles. So suppose I. So what is I? I is this one, and each of the length is 1 because only one object is written inside the first bracket. So LCM will be 1. So the order of I is 1. Similarly, look at the expression of theta. So theta has been represented in this way, that is 1 2 5 4. It is a cycle representation of length 4. 4 objects are there, so length 4, and here 2 objects are there, that is length 2. So LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So the order of theta will be 4. In this way we have to calculate the order. Now if we carefully understood the operation of theta and how we have represented theta in some cyclic notation, that is we have represented theta in this fashion, that is 1 2 5 4 and 3 6. So in a similar manner we can also show that the phi can be expressed as 3, that is unaltered object, then 1 4 6, that is the cycle representation, and then 2 5. 2 5 means is the transposition. So in a similar manner phi can be represented in this notation. Now suppose we want to calculate the product of phi and theta. So we are representing phi in this way, we are representing theta in this way, which is acting on ABCDEF. Now when theta acts on ABCDEF, we get BEFADC that we have already discussed, and when phi acts on BEFADC, we get ADFCEB. It is also discussed before. Now ADFCEB that can be written in terms of ABCDEF if we write 1, then 5, then 2, 4, 3, 6, which will act on ABCDEF, that will gives us ADFCEB. So we can say that the product of phi and theta is equivalent to 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6. Now the point to be noted that phi has order 6. You see the structure of phi. So this is cycle length 1, next is cycle length 3, next is cycle length 2, and LCM of 1, 3 and 2 is 6. So order of phi is 6, and we have already noted that order of theta is 4, and the product of phi dot theta. So this is the product of phi dot theta. So the product of phi dot theta has order 4. Now we have already discussed that the number of elements in the group Sn of all permutations of degree n is represented by n factorial. So as n increases, the number of permutation also increases. Now for simplicity, we are consider a case when the value of n is 3. Value of n is 3 means there are 3 objects. For example, in case of theta, there were 6 objects A, B, C, D, E, F. So when n is equal to 3, there are 3 objects, and we can represent the objects as 1, 2 and 3. And if there are 3 objects, so the number of permutations will be 3 factorial, means 6. So total 6 elements will be there in the permutation group. We can represent those 6 elements as I, A, B, C, D, E. And as n is 3, these elements can be described in this way. The identity element will be 1, 2 and 3, and A, B, C, D, E will be like this. Now you may have a question in mind. Suppose we are writing here A is equal to 1, 2, 3, but why we are not writing 2, 3, 1 or 3, 1, 2? It is because 2, 3, 1 or 3, 1, 2, they are not new elements. I will show you one example, then you realize that those elements are similar to the elements given here. That is, no new elements can be investigated in case of n is equal to 3. Only 6 elements can be found. Now if we calculate the products between the elements, so those products will not be new elements, rather they are the elements of this particular set. That is, the closure property holds for this particular set of elements, and this is the identity element. So identity is there. Even if you find the inverse, then you will see the inverse of the elements are also the elements belonging to this set, and it should be noted that I, C, D, E are their own inverses. Now suppose we want to find some particular products between the elements. So for a typical example, we are just checking that the product of D and C, D dot C. So what is D dot C? So D dot C of ABC, if we write ABC as a set of 3 objects, so if C acts on ABC, so what is C? C is 1 and 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, that is acting on ABC. So its meaning is that 1 will be unaltered, that means A is unaltered, and 2, 3 means 2 and 3 will interchange their position, so B and C will interchange, so that will become CB. Now what is 3, 1, 2 of ACB? Third object is unaltered, that is B, and 1, 2 will interchange, that is AC, that will become CA. Now CAB. Now what is CAB? We can write CAB in this fashion, that is 3, 2, 1 of ABC or 1, 3, 2 of ABC. Just we are saying that is why we are not writing 3, 2, 1, because this 3, 2, 1 and 1, 3, 2 is same, and CAB, that is the product of D dot C, which is CAB, CAB can be written in terms of this notation, that is 3, 2, 1 of ABC. Now how to calculate 3, 2, 1 of ABC? we have already discussed, that is how to calculate the cycle notation. So 3 to 1 is a cycle notation. Cycle notation means 2 will come to the third position, second object will come, you have to draw a arrow symbol. So second object will come to the third place. For example, second object is B, so B will go to the third place, and first object will come to the second place. So this is A means first object, so first object will come to the second place, so naturally C will be there. Similarly, you can also calculate, that is what will be the value of 1, 3, 2 of ABC. So that means third object will come to the first place, that means C will come to the first place, and second object will come to the third place. So that means A will be B will be here. So in this way you can calculate by using the rule of cycle notation, that is what is the value of 3 to 1 or 1, 3, 2. But the point is that 3 to 1 and 1, 3, 2 are equivalent. So we have already shown here that is B is 1, 3, 2. So it means that D dot C is equal to B of ABC. That means the product of D and C is B. In this way you can calculate all the products between the elements, and you can construct a multiplication table that we have discussed in earlier lectures. And the surprising thing is that the 6 permutation belonging to S3 form yet another non-abelian group multiplication table, and this group is isomorphic to the rotation reflection symmetry group of an equilateral triangle, which we have discussed earlier. So this group, that means for n is equal to 3 we can form this group, and this group is this permutation group is isomorphic to the group of rotation reflection symmetry group of an equilateral triangle. So in this lecture we have discussed about permutation groups. I think you have understood it, and for further understanding I request the viewers to go through the textbook Mathematical Methods for Physics and Engineering, and I thank you all for listening my lecture.